to start. Let's go. Let's tee it up and play. Can't believe, what's today, Wednesday? Day after tomorrow? Oh my goodness. Let's get some temperatures up, some dry out, and then open up. We're all fired up. We're ready to go. I think everybody's pretty anxious. Probably you all are as anxious as we are. But our team is so ready. You know what? We had a scrimmage on Sunday, and then we were going to scrimmage again on Tuesday. I saw what the forecast was going to be, so I knew it wasn't probably going to be possible. But even before I knew for sure that the weather was going to be bad, I told the guys after Sunday's practice, we are ready. There's no need for any more scrimmaging. All the pitchers had their innings in. The starters had all extended up to 5 innings and about 70 pitches. All our hitters had 30 to 40 plate appearances in inter-squad games. Everybody was healthy for the most part. And I just wanted to get through this week, and so, you know, the weather being poor really hasn't bothered me that much because, you know, hitting in the cages indoors or just playing a little bit of catch is all we needed. We're so ready to go and get the season started, and obviously we're anxious because we think we have a good team, but we're anxious anyway because it's just, you know, hope springs eternal once baseball season begins. So we're ready to go. If you all have any questions, I'll be happy to answer.
You have your lineup pretty much in order?
Yeah, pretty sure, Mike, what it'll be. We'll catch Christian Aya on Friday night. Tyler Moore will get to start at first base. Second base will be Connor Hale. Shortstop will be Alex Bregman. Third base, Christian Ibarra. Left field will be Mark Laird, and right field will be Jared Foster. But here's a little bit of a surprise for you. Andrew Stevenson will not be in the starting lineup on Friday night. Sean McMullen will be in center field, and Cade Civic will be the DH. And the only reason that Stevenson is not in there is he tweaked his quad in practice a couple of weeks ago, and it wasn't bad. And we took him out, and he came to me a couple days later. We're getting ready to scrimmage again, and he said, "I'm ready to go." And he jumped in there and he tweaked it again. And so we think he's 100%. But the truth of the matter is, even though Friday's supposed to be a beautiful day, I know once the sun goes down, the temperatures are going to drop. And I'm just a little bit concerned on a cold night, standing out there in center field, and then all of a sudden a quick movement, that it might aggravate it again. I very much expect him to be in the lineup on Saturday and Sunday. But during the day, when it's a little bit warmer, hopefully the leg will stay loose and we won't aggravate it. His game is speed. And so if he strains that quad again, and now we're dealing with it all season, it kind of neutralizes what he brings to our team. So I just thought that, to be honest with you, I wanted to play Sean McMullen a game in the outfield anyway. I just figured that this game would make the most sense to do that.
Could you talk about that outfield, just the speed that when you guys are all healthy? I mean, what a weapon that could be for you?
Well, it doesn't, you know, you don't have to have a real long memory to remember back to 08 and 09 when we had guys like Leon Landry and Jared Mitchell and Mikey Matook and Brian Schimpf and people like that playing in the outfield for us. And, you know, when those guys ran those balls down, and it was a huge part of our success. And then last year when Laird was out there, who'll ever forget the catch he made against Kentucky when McMullen lost the ball in the twilight, and he ran all the way from center field to the right field foul line, seemingly to make the catch. The catch that Stevenson made against Vanderbilt to save the SEC championship game for us, and so many others. You know, you just can't put a quantify the value of speed in the outfield, because taking away those base hits and making it more challenging for the other team. The whole idea is the run differential on the scoreboard. So whether you're saving runs or scoring runs, it all counts the same in trying to win the ball game. And I'm really liking those guys, the way they're going to play in the outfield. And obviously Stevenson and Laird, and I think Jared Foster is really ready to blossom. I think somebody asked me on Media Day if any player that had really stepped forward in my mind, and I mentioned Jared Foster's name, and let me tell you that since Media Day, the last 3 weeks, he's played unbelievable. So I told him about a week ago that I made a decision to go with him on an everyday basis, and I think he's ready to blossom. In fact, I think he's so ready to blossom, I'm going to hit him 4-hole right behind Bregman. So that'll show you how much confidence I have in him.